Music TV.
Blessed risings, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we'll be discussing SUV barrels through Native American parade, injuring 15. We'll talk about that and more after these brief messages.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message, I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is
$20 trillion reparations. Go sign the petition. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen, zeroantiblackracism.com. I am your host today, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. Sucker MCs. Self-hug, self-love. That's a beatbox and a b-boy stance. You may have thought that was corny. But what's even more corny is if we let the culture die, y'all. What's even more corny is when we come to the rescue of everybody else. All the people of color that never include you, black people. Like BIPOC. What's BIPOC? Black, indigenous, then people of color, right? Right? I don't know. I didn't make it up. I'm asking. So you got black, indigenous. See how they not part of the people of color no more? They separate. I never wanted to be included anyways. But to let you know, so who's the advancement of colored people? The NAACP. It's for colored people. People of color. Not including black. Get what I'm saying? See where I'm going? But that ain't what we talking about here. Just talking about corniness. Here's this video of the incident. Fair use. Any triggers, any of that, don't watch it if you can't. I don't need nobody hating on the boob tube. They already on the scene with the gangster lean as it is, already trying to hate on us. We're going to run this right here. Oh, here we go with the funny business. The driver. Are we saying racism was on deck? It would really be. I mean, number one, I'm not tripping. You gotta hold your own fried Indian bread, P. And that's only because y'all don't understand that you black anyways. And since you don't understand that and you don't want to comprehend that and you don't want to cut us in on the bread because we was originally here first, but I ain't gonna go ahead and go on that. You gonna act like you ain't us? It's all right if you wanna not listen to knowledge and the truth, but don't expect us to come fighting for you though. Yeah, it's sad. Uh, Blessings to the 15 injured, the 15 families. I'm assuming, unless there was multiple injuries in same families. I'm wondering if is this Native American on Native American crime, or is this white boy Roy and them practicing anti-black racism? Because I believe it was Roosevelt who said the only good Indian is a dead Indian. Now you can check my quote. I believe it was Teddy Roosevelt said the only good Indian is a dead one. Several arrested after SUV drives in the Native American parade. Police have arrested several people who were in a large SUV that drove through a Native American celebration in New Mexico. These were some Mexicanos, P. All them people in the SUV, they was making a run for the border, P. Huh? Causing multiple injuries along a parade route crowded with families. 2 local police officers were among those hurt. What was y'all doing? Y'all didn't get out the way? Hold on, better yet. Y'all shoot black people when the car's moving in any direction after you done said stop. You tell black people stop, car's still moving, blah, 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 blah. I feared for my life. Why didn't y'all open up fire on the Renegade SUV? The Navajo Nation president, Jonathan Nez, and his family were among those almost hit as a large car barreled through. I'm swear I'm reading it how they're saying. This the Guardian. They don't even say who. It said all the staff wrote it, P. They don't even say who wrote it. It's the staff. So the staff wrote the article. They didn't proofread it, obviously. Police took the driver into custody on Thursday evening, but have yet to release details about why the vehicle was speeding through downtown Gallup as thousands of people lined the parade route. Although a 33-year-old man who was arrested was charged with driving while intoxicated. So is this the same? Is this the driver? What are you talking about? Why don't you just say the driver? So this is somebody else who got a DWI. Many captured the chaotic scene on video. People were yelling for others to get out the way, while some pushed parade goers to safety. Children performing traditional dances appear to have been among the first to see it rushing toward them. They can be seen running to the side as people scream and families scramble to get out of the way. Blankets used, banners and umbrellas were left strewn along the street and on the sidewalks as people fled. Nas said the vehicle was coming at him and a group of tribal officials who were walking in the parade. He thanked people for their quick actions. We just asked for the prayers for all the participants, Ned said in a video posted on social media. How come we're not demonizing the drivers of this SUV? You didn't call them despicable. You haven't called them thugs. This horrible, heinous act. No, you're making it sound like it's just an accident and we need to know a reason why he drove through all the people You're not going to say who it was. There's some random 33-year-old that was arrested for DWI. It's not necessarily the driver or the barreling down SUV. It was full of people. We're not going to name none of them. We're not even going to give an an age range of the people. Were they kids? Were they all adults? We're not going to tell you nothing about this heinous act. We're all shook up. We would see this on television. You would think it could never happen here. I'm so sorry. It happened here in Gallup, New Mexico. What happened there? Accidents don't happen? Car accidents don't happen there? Are you saying this is a racist, targeted, white supremacist attack? But you won't say it. I'm saying it's some Mexicans. It goes on to say, police said no one was killed and they did not have details on Friday about the conditions of those who were injured after speeding down the parade route. The vehicle then swerved onto a side street and pulled into a parking spot before trying to pull out again, hitting a police car. Officers then converged on the vehicle, pulling at least 2 people out and handcuffing them on the pavement, but we won't say if they went to jail or were arrested. The parade was a highlight of the Gallup Intertribal Ceremony Centennial Celebration, which was founded in 1922 to honor indigenous heritage. Indigenous, like already here, like black people? Oh. Nas said there were people who had traveled to Gallup from around the Navajo Nation to attend the parade and the other events planned over the course of the celebration. The Navajo Nation spans parts of New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. Nas tribal council members and others expressed their anger and disbelief that something like this could happen. Oh, now you have anger and disbelief. And only one person is going to have all the anger and disbelief for the whole council, the whole group. It's supposed to be a celebration, but today it was a difficult time for us, he said. Video showed the large brown vehicle speeding down a main street in Gallup against the direction of the parade. Children performing traditional dances at the parade. Again, you're going to say that. To celebrate the town's 100th annual intertribal ceremony appeared to have been among the first to see the vehicle rushing at them. We know that. You said that. What you going to do about it, Hammer? We ran to the side. People screamed. Families escaped. The event was founded a century ago to honor Native American and indigenous heritage. Are those different? Why wouldn't it be Native American indigenous heritage? So indigenous and Native American are different. So Native Americans are Native American, and then indigenous is really black people? That's what I'm going to leave you with, kids. Not what we learned today. That's what I'm going to leave you with. That's it. That's all. Native Americans are Native Americans, and indigenous heritage is black people. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Now, pay these bills.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper.